What's going on, guys? Chadwick.cervinski back with you here, and this is a little quick tip here. I can't really take credit for this. I got to give this out to Ernie, that is very active on Ready Made RC Hangout and everything like that. But looking at ways to drive air into our fixed wings in order to create more circulation and get it going, the ventilation going through there, because there's a lot of components that are close inside this foam and it's just baking and baking in there. So we need exhaust ports in and we need exhaust ports out. Now some models, depending on what you do, they come with these built in. Sometimes you need to add more. There's also 3D printable parts and everything like that. But for the Nano Goblin build, he made a suggestion that is actually just totally brilliant, and it is using plastic spoons. They work out perfect and are the perfect size. Just to show you what I've done here, there's a pre-cut ramjet right there at the top of the Nano Goblin, and I've kind of hogged that out a little bit, and I've went ahead and put one of the spoons there to help funnel air down into the underside, and that air should blow right underneath the Unify and help keep it cool. I mean, it's not going to be 100%. It's not like water cooling here for computers or anything, but you can see it's a lot better than my rudimentary holes that I've already cut into this and all that. And I've also created places elsewhere on the machine, on the actual Nano Goblin, that I'll be doing it myself in some other spots. It's real easy to do. I am just cutting these with, you can either cut with regular Lexan scissors. Some of the spoons are flat and some of them kind of have like a groove here, so I just kind of skip the groove, and you can see with the Lexan scissors that I can cut pretty much for the most part without splitting. That one split on me there, but I can also use just regular plastic. These are for modeling, so these always do a really good job as far as like cutting plastic. And if you go ahead and cut enough from a couple sides, you can kind of bend it over like that. And then of course you're left with a jagged edge, and then you can just start trimming all that off, and depending upon how far you want to go, you can take some sandpaper to it, clean it up a little bit, whatever you would like to do. But without going through here and cleaning it all up all crazy, you can see that now we have created a perfect scoop to collect that air. And then all I'm using is everybody in foam's friend, foam tack, and I just stuck it on there, put some foam tack on, and a minute or two later this thing is solid as a rock, and it's basically like it was there. It's not coming off at all, and you can barely see the foam tack that's on there. Working out real good. So that is just a little tip that I wanted to share with everybody because I think it's genius. I'm going to be putting these on the sides. I got the one on the top. It's excellent idea. And from my modeling days, this stuff does take paint very well. All you need to do is just use a little bit of primer on it. Something like any kind of primer from acrylic primer. Just go ahead and spray that on there, and then you can pretty much paint these any color that you want after that, and then finish them off with either a matte or a gloss coat, something to protect it and keep the paint from scraping off, and it'll be great. Trust me, it works. I've done tons of paint testing while model building with plastic spoons, because they're the closest thing that we can get to styrene, because most of our styrene models that we buy are in white. So there you go. That's a tip from a busy, messy bench. See you later.